Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. It is Aquarius season. We finally made it here. So shout out to all the Aquariuses. I have quite a few Aquariuses in my life, Aquarians. My sister is an Aquarius. Shout out to her. She's a February Aquarius. My father is an Aquarius. My brother-in-law, he's an Aquarius. His birthday was on the 22nd. I know I have some beautiful and amazing Aquariuses watching this video, but also who are really big supporters. I have an uncle who's an Aquarius. So my question to you is, how many Aquarius people do you know? I feel like that's important. I really do. Because the sun is in Aquarius, Mercury is in Aquarius on the 25th. So a lot of the conversation, honey, is going to be off the wall, okay? But it's going to feel comfortable for you. So a lot of the communication styles that are going to be happening once the 25th comes is going to be in your favor. So I'm curious to see what messages you're going to be getting from other people. And I'm also curious to see how people around me, especially the Aquarius people, are going to be interacting and communicating. So pay close attention to that. Because we have torment here, okay? Torment as the energy you're showing up as. So I feel like you want to say some things, but you're like, let me just be quiet. Let me keep it to myself. But there's a lot of things that you want to say, honey. And I feel like with the sun being in your, with the sun being in Aquarius, your actions are going to be very Aquarian-like. So you're either going to distance yourself like crazy away from people that you just don't want to talk to, or you're going to tell them just what you mean, and you're not going to think twice about it, because Aquariuses don't care what other people have to say. You know what I'm saying? You're going to say what you feel. So this could cause conflicts, or it could make people see just how you feel, which is always a good thing because it's honest. I feel like it's very honest. All right? So we have Knight of Cups here. Oh. Okay. So the Knight of Cups here, I feel like there's definitely somebody here who is going to be the voice of God, or someone coming to you. You're going to be like, this is heaven sent, or this is going to be somebody coming towards you that is assisting you in your emotional life, in your spiritual life. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, so let's see what this is. This is a really good energy to have. I'm also getting this energy that some of you want to express how you feel to someone, but you feel like it's not the right time. But honey, let me tell you, if you feel like it's the right time right now, it's the right time. So I see a lot of you have been really doing the damn thing when it comes to your career life, or things that you're passionate about, or just like your job itself. Like, you are at the top of the food chain, honey. Okay, you are really, really doing what you got to do. I feel like even if it's hard, you're still on top. You're still making sure things are getting done. You're not backing down. You're not afraid to do what you got to do, and you're really structured in it as well. You're very guided. Yes, Seven of Pentacles. You figured out your, your routine. You figured out what works for you. You figured out what investments are important. You figured out how to get this train on track and to keep it going. So kudos to you, and whatever this is, especially in your family life, or balancing out work and play, or balancing out just, being able to work, getting money, but also having time to be yourself. So congratulations on that. Right now, you have someone coming through, honey. You have someone coming through, okay? We have Page of Cups. So this is saying basically you're going to get a message of love. Someone's going to express how they feel. Or you could be the person expressing how you feel. Let's see what this is. Tell me more. Tell me more. Four of Pentacles. Ooh. So someone has been holding back something, and they feel like they're going to tell you now. They're like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to tell Aquarius how I feel. That's just what I'm doing. They also feel like, they feel like they lied about how they feel, and they want to tell you the truth. Or this could be you, make it make sense for your situation. Oh, it ain't good news for some of you. I feel like for some of you, you're like, yeah, I don't really know why you thought you could tell me this, but I don't feel the same way. This is what Aquarius is saying. So this went from someone coming to you and saying, I have something I need to tell you. I feel really, I felt like I couldn't tell you at first, but now I'm going to say it, and, let me tell you. And you're like, okay, go ahead. And then they tell you, and you're like, you're lying. So that's the first thing that you're saying. You're like, that's not true. That's not, whether you're saying it's not true because you don't want to believe it, or you're saying it's not true because you know that they're lying. And with that, you're like, nah, this isn't going the direction that I want it to go. So then what happens? Like I said, you're going to be too honest. Not too honest, but because you don't care what people think, and because you rule fixed air, which has a lot to do with communication. You're like, look, human to human, I'm not fucking with what you're saying. Like, that's just how I feel about it. Child. Some of you are like, you could have kept that to yourself. Like, that's what you want to tell them. Nine of Cups. And you know why you're doing this? It's because you know that you're bringing in things that you want. And anything that does not match what you want to manifest, you're like, I do not need this in my life. Like, just, you know, if they're not bringing any substance or anything that makes you feel good, you're like, I need you to go. You don't want to think too hard about it. You don't want to make it too emotional. You're like, nah, this needs to go. If I'm not fucking with it, I'm not fucking with it. Period. Okay. So, okay. I feel like there's confusion. I feel like all this is happening because of Mercury retrograde. I feel like people that are coming towards you are people that you cut off a long time ago. And this is why you're like, don't try to come talk to me now. Like, we're not doing this. So I see that for whatever reason, there's something from your past that's holding you back. And I think it's you. I think it's your mindset or your attitudes or things that you used to do. And I'm also getting this feeling that somebody is coming back because of Mercury retrograde, and Venus is also in retrograde, if I'm not mistaken, and Venus is in Cap. Okay? So with that being said, whoever's trying to give you all this lovey-dovey stuff, they're Cap. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that phrase, but basically saying like they're not being for real. They probably see that you're rising or you're coming up or something, and now they're like, I really, really want to be with you, or I really, you know, feel like I need to tell you this. Cap. All Cap. Like, ridiculous. And I don't even use the phrase Cap, but I feel like that's what some of y'all are saying. That's the vibe I'm getting. And I just feel like that's important to understand. Venus is in Capricorn. Venus in Cap is what I keep seeing. Venus in Cap. So love, all that, like, you know, emotional values, all that, like, it's fake. And I feel like you can see that. You can smell the bullshit. You can smell it. It's like right in your face. And you're like, are you kidding me? Like, get out of here with that. Like, are you dumb? Like, we're not doing this. And I feel like you're being very, like, you want to say it like that, but some of you are kind of like, let me not be so rude, you know? Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like you don't think that there's any point in going towards whatever this is or trying to make something work. So what are you going to do moving forward? Because I feel like some of you guys are also like, you want to be honest, but you don't know how to like say it without fucking up the relationship. But I feel like some of you need to. Yeah, the Devil. Ooh. Something ain't right with this. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't think this is a good thing. Oh, so some of you are going to stay with someone because they have money. No, Aquarius. Talk about Venus and Cap. That's literally what Venus and Capricorn is. It's basically like you fall in love with the money over the person. Oh, no. I don't know if this is you or them, but you need to watch your back. And if you're doing this, you're going to have some bad karma. Just definitely. And you're not going to be happy. So that's also like not a good thing. But I don't know. I kind of feel like some of y'all are picking money over love, which is like to each his own. But I just feel like you know it's not going to make you happy. You know you're going to have to deal with somebody who you don't want to hear talk. You know you're going to have to be dealing with this shit. And you're like, fine, be who you are. But you're not allowing yourself to be who you are because you're picking status over money. Wait, you're picking status over love. Aquarius. It's not a bad reading, but to me, spiritually, like speaking from a spiritual advising position, it just doesn't look fulfilling. But it doesn't look bad. But I can see you're not going to be happy. Like, you may have things, but you're not going to be happy. I don't know, Aquarius. Four of Cups and the Chariot. So, the Four of Cups is saying you need to look at the things that are working. You know, stop looking at things so negative if you are. And also do the thing that you don't feel like doing, which not in a negative way. I mean, if you know something needs to be cleaned up or you know something needs to be fixed in your life, go ahead and do that. Like, come on, this is the time to do it. Everything is like in your favor right now. And then also we have the Chariot. So this is saying that there's some really, really powerful and quick movements towards your success, but I think you have to deal with the emotional things that need to be worked on first. Which to me is you not pretending that you like this person when you really don't. I think you need to be honest with them, but with you being honest with them, you're also being honest with yourself, because you're letting them know how you feel truthfully. So can we be honest, Aquarius? So let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. And I think you're going to see that if you don't, choose to go the route that I'm saying, it's fine. There's no one way to the future. But it is going to make you feel kind of like, you're going to be settled. I think your lifestyle is going to be nice, but you're not going to be happy. And you're still going to be playing out some very toxic behaviors. And you're going to be dealing with some toxic shit. So just, weigh out, pros and cons. And I hope that this gives you, like, all the clarity that you need. That's all I'm going to say on this, because I feel like you need to do your own soul searching on this one. Happy birthday to all the Aquariuses out there, especially if your birthday is during this week. Also, if you want to have your own personal reading, make sure you hit me up on my Gmail, or you can go to my website, or you can go to my Patreon. Whatever way you want to do it, it's up to you. Hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And if you want to see when I go live, because I do live tarot readings, and I also talk about like the forecast and astrology. If you want to see those, all you have to do is hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I go live. Aquarius, get this together, please. I don't want to see this next week. I don't. Get it together. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.